Hey there, third graders. Today you are going to be doing some comparing and contrasting with an emphasis on the comparing. In other words, talking about what's the same. So, first, let's read our close reading prompt right up here at the top of our next slide. It says, reread the poem Fairweather Clouds and paragraphs 3 through 4 and 16 of the Tropical Rain Belt. Then look at the photographs on pages 22 and 23 of the Tropical Rain Belt. How are the metaphors and details in the poem supported by details from the informational text? And then it asks us to do some annotating. You guys can use this slide to keep track of anything you notice. So let's start by looking at some of the metaphors in Fairweather Clouds. Remember, a metaphor is when the author compares something to something else without using the words like or as. Metaphors usually help us to visualize what the author is describing. So let's see, what metaphors can we find in the Fairweather Clouds? Okay, they talk about the plains, a green sea. So the author compares the plains to a green sea. Next, let's see, the author talks about prairie, the fresh waves of the prairie. Fresh waves of prairie. But I really want to be looking for metaphors that probably have to do with weather, because I know that I read quite a bit about weather in my text, The Tropical Rain Belt. So let's keep going. Oh, here we go. Okay, here's a great metaphor. The author talks about the sky as a blue field, and the clouds are piles of cumulus cotton. So now go back to your text, The Tropical Rain Belt, and see what details you can find that support all of these images described in Fairweather Clouds. In Fairweather Clouds, the author describes how the clouds are piles of cumulus cotton, and then even goes on to say, ripe for picking, stuffing, and quilting, heaping, and billowing about. Do you read or can you find anything in the Tropical Rain Belt that supports the idea that clouds are like big piles of cotton billowing about? If you do, include the specific evidence in this section under the Tropical Rain Belt. When you are done, you guys are going to be thinking about how are the metaphors and details in the poem supported by details from the informational text. And you can use this sentence starter to help you. The metaphors and details in the poem are supported by details from the informational text because, and then tell me, what did you read in the Tropical Rain Belt that supported all the images written by Carmen Corioles in Fairweather Clouds. So you guys are going to be doing some fantastic comparing today. I can't wait to see what you come up with.